Welcome back to Smart Education. Today we are going to solve chapter 6 Financial Planning, practice set 6.1. Now question number 1 is given. Alka spent 90% of the money that she receive every month and save rupees 120. How much money does she get monthly? Okay, now we have to find how much Alka get monthly salary. So we will start with solution. Now Alka get be X rupees monthly. We are assuming that she get X rupees monthly, and amount spent by Alka is 90% of X, means 90% of salary she spent. Okay, so X multiply by 9 upon 100 equal to X will get X multiply by 90 upon 100. So we cancel this both 0. So what remain? 9 upon 10 remain, and after dividing we'll get rupees 0.9x. I hope you understood. 90 upon 100, both 0 get cancelled, and when we divide this both we'll get 0.9x. So therefore monthly income equal to saving plus expenditure. Okay, so X is equal to how much? Saving is 120 rupees plus 0.9x. X minus 0.9 equal to 120. Okay, when we minus 0.1 with 1.0 we'll get answer 0.1. X is equal to 120. Now X is equal to 120 upon 0.1. So we have decimal in denominator, so we will multiply numerator and denominator with 10. So X is equal to how much? X is equal to 1200 upon 1. So X is equal to 1200. So therefore Alka get rupees 1200 monthly. Okay, her salary is 1200 monthly. So we have solved question number 1. Now we are going to solve question number 2. So remaining capital is equal to initial capital minus loss. Okay, now here 50,000 minus how much he lost? 10,000 he lost. 10,000. So answer is, after subtracting we'll get 40,000. Okay, now therefore profit, he invested the remaining capital in the new sweet business and made profit of 5%. So profit in new sweet business is how much? It is 5%. Okay, so here we'll take 40,000 multiply by 5 upon 100. This both get cancelled. So profit in new business he got rupees 2000. Okay, now amount with Sumit after 2 years. Okay, so first initial capital after loss he got rupees 40,000 and profit of 5%, that is 2,000, total 42,000 amount of Sumit after 2 years. Okay, now loss. How much was the profit and how much loss they asked? Profit we have already written. Now loss on original capital equal to 50,000 minus 42,000 equal to rupees 8,000. So 8,000 rupees loss get. Okay, Sumit loss 8,000 rupees. Now here we have to find the percentage of loss. Loss percentage we have to find. So loss percentage is equal to total loss, that is 8,000 upon capital how much? 50,000. Got it? Multiply by 100. Now here when we divide 8,000 with 200, again this 2 get cancelled. When we divide 80 with 5, we'll get answer 16%. So Sumit suffer of 16% of original. So therefore Sumit incurred 60% loss. Okay, Sumit incurred 16% loss. So we have solved question number 2 of practice set 6.1. Now we are going to solve question number 3 of practice set 6.1 of financial planning. Now question number 3 is given. Nikhil spent 5% of his monthly income on his children's education, invested 14% in share, deposit 3% in a bank and used 40% for his daily expense. He was left with a balance of rupees 19,000. What was his income that month? So we have to find the income of Nikhil of that month when he spent 5% on children education, invested 14% in share and deposit 3% in bank. So 40% for his daily expense. So and he was left with balance of 19,000. So we have to find the salary of Nikhil of that month. We start with solution. Let the monthly income of Nikhil be X. Okay, we will assume that his income is X. Okay, total investment is 14%. Okay, and 3% deposited of X because we don't know the income, so we are writing in place of that X. And what is that? 17 will get, after adding this both, will get 17% of X. We are going to multiply and divide. Okay, so X multiply by 0.17. So answer will be rupees 0.17 x. Okay, now here what is the next? Total expenditure. We have to find total expenditure here equal to 5%, okay, plus 40% used for daily expense of x. Okay, now here after adding this we'll get 45%, okay, of x. Now again x multiplied by 45 upon 100, I will get 0.45x. okay, now we are going to write monthly income equal to amount left plus total investment plus total expenditure. Okay, now here x is equal to how much? It is amount left, that is 19,000. 19,000 plus 0.17x plus 0.45x. okay, after this we are going to add this both. X is equal to 19,000 plus 0.662x. after adding we'll get 0.62x. so we'll take this side, so plus will become minus 0.62 x equal to 19,000. Now here when we subtract this both we'll get 0.38 x equal to 19,000. okay, now x is equal to 19,000 upon 0.38. I hope you are understanding. Now x is equal to 19,000 upon 0.38. now as you can see there is a decimal, so we are going to use 100. so 19,000 upon 0.38, the both side will get multiplied by 100. okay, here x is equal to 19,000 get multiplied by 100 because of the decimal in denominator, so both denominator and numerator get multiplied by 100. so we'll get answer x is equal to 90,000 upon 38. okay, now here 19 lakh upon 38 it is, so x is equal to, when we divide this we'll get 50,000 as answer. so therefore Nikhil monthly income is 50,000. We have solved question number 3. Now we are going to solve question number 4. Now question number 4. What is given? Mr. Syed kept rupees 40,000 in a bank at 8% compound interest for 2 years. Mr. Fernandez invested rupees 1,20,000 in a mutual fund for 2 years. After 2 years, Mr. Fernandez got rupees 1,92,000, whose investment turned out to be more profitable. So we have to find out whether Mr. Syed or Mr. Fernandez who got more profit. So we'll start with solution. So Mr. Syed, profit 40,000, number of year 2 year, and rate of interest is 8%. So amount equal to profit 1 plus R upon 100 and N. So this is our formula. Profit is 40,000, 1 plus 8 upon 100. Now here 40,000 as it is, we are going to write 1 multiply by 100 and add by 8 will get 108. Here raised to 2 will come upon 100 square. Now in next step we are going to write 40,000 as it is, multiply by 108 upon 100. We'll write 2 times because it is square given. Okay, after this 0 will get cancelled. So 4 multiply by 108 and 108, then we'll get 46,656 amount. Okay, now we are going to write compound interest is equal to amount minus profit. Okay, here amount is 46,656 and profit is 40,000. Okay, now here when we subtract this both, we'll get rupees 6,656 rupees. So here profit percentage is equal to total interest and total profit, that is 6,656 upon 40,000 get multiplied by 100. So after this we'll get 0 cancel. So what remains? 6,656 upon 400. When we divide this both, we'll get 16.64%. Okay, now the second condition what is given of Mr. Fernandez, total investment was rupees 1,20,000, amount received 1,92,000 and profit is equal to amount received minus total investment. So we'll write 1,92,000 minus 1,20,000. Okay, now here we'll get 72,000 after subtracting this both. So now profit percentage we have to find out, equal to total profit and investment, total profit and upon total investment multiply by 100. Now here 72,000 upon the profit is how much? 72,000 and total investment was 1,20,000 get multiplied by 100. This both will cancel. Okay, now what remain? After cutting this all, 720 upon 12 remain. After dividing this both, we'll get 60%. So therefore Mr. Fernandez investment. Therefore, Mr. Fernandez investment is more profitable. We have solved question number 4 of practice set 6.1 of financial planning. Now question number 5 is Samira spent 90% of her income and donated 3% for socially useful cause. If she left with rupees 1750 at the end of the month, what was her actual income? So we have to find Samira actual income. She spent how much? She spent 90% and she donated 3%. Okay, and socially useful cause, if she left with rupees 1750. Okay, so we are going to find her income. So we'll start with solution. Let the actual income of Samira be rupees X. Okay, and total expenditure equal to 90% plus 3% of her annual actual income. Okay, so when we plus this 2, we'll get 93%. So X is equal to 93 upon 100. Now X is how much? 0.93 rupees X we got. Okay, now here total monthly income equal to saving plus total expenditure. So here X is equal to 1750 plus total expenditure, that is 0.93. Okay, now here this X, this amount will come this side, so it will become minus 0.93 equal to 1750. Now when we subtract this 1 with 0.93, will get 0.07. X equal to 1750. Now X is equal to how much? 1750 upon 0.07. Now we have to multiply both sides with 100. So what we will get? We will get X is equal to 1,75,000 upon 7 will get. Now when we divide this both, we will get 25,000. So therefore the actual income of Samira is 25,000. We have solved question number 5. Now we have practiced financial planning. Now we have solved practice set 6.1 of chapter 6 financial planning. I hope you understand each and every step. So follow the step, follow the formula, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.